What's going on, guys? Welcome back to yet another Edison format video. And in this video I'm playing with I forgot his name. He's a real cool guy. He says he just coming back to Edison. So there was times where I had to remind him like, hey, you're getting a goblin zombies effect. Do this. He did attack with like a big hitter, and then he attacked with his permit turtle. So I was just telling him like, hey, for future reference, just attack with permit turtle first, because if I have gores, like, oh, I think it was that. Like if you attack me with that and then I drop gores, your you won't really be able to attack with pyramid turtle. And when you special summon gores, make sure you do it in defense mode, because they could enemy controller and go for game or something like that. Um, also, um, he tried to drop gores when I attacked him, but he had like a face down card or something like. Oh, no. I attacked him, and I did damage, but not direct damage. And I was like, you can't drop gores like that. So I started explaining to him like the difference between Tragodia and gores, and why some people prefer Tragodia, some people may use both. But yeah, he was just a returning player, so I was letting him know like how to use it, when to use it, and other cards too, because I didn't want to do him wrong and just be like, yeah, you fucked up, so let me just like take advantage of it. It is a tournament and everything, but I wouldn't want someone to do me wrong like that. So I was like, hey, like, I can definitely show you, tell you as we're dueling, instead of just taking the dub just because you're not too familiar with the cards. Also with like the Vayu synchros, I had to tell him that the effect was negated. He thought it was maybe only for one turn. I'm like, nope, permanent unless you book a moon it, because you kind of reset it if you book a moon. But if you don't book a moon, don't worry about the piercing. Don't worry about Armor Master or the other guy. Just their effects negated. Period. I like, the only beauty is that I could synchro in the graveyard instead of the field, and you cannot use oppression on it. Well, I mean, you can, but you'll pay for no reason. But yeah, it was an interesting duel because there was a lot of explanation going on and whatnot. We did not go to round three. I took one, he took one, so we did not go to round three. I'll let you guys know right now. But he was cool enough, crazy enough, to just roll a dice, and yeah, I don't want to spoil it, but we ended up rolling a dice for round three to see who was gonna take round three. But yeah, it did feel like a very, very long duel. But again, I don't mind. I don't know how his other opponents were. I don't know if his opponents were like, they played him dirty or whatever. The only one of the main reasons why I wouldn't do him dirty like that, because he's new, like he's coming back to Edison. I wouldn't want him to feel like the Edison community is like fucked up and just not letting him know. I'd rather tell him and be able to help improve his knowledge of the cards, so he could make a good decision of like whether he wants to come back or not, like 100%. I wouldn't want to do him wrong and then for him to be like, fuck, man, I cheated. I mean, I I did bad in all my duels. I don't want to come back and I don't want to play Yu-Gi-Oh and blah blah blah. Like, I'm not about that, like, I wouldn't cheat him. I wouldn't do anything like that. But yeah, I can speak for his other opponents. But this was round one for a new tournament at Table One Gaming, and I just didn't want to do him right like that. In this gameplay, this right now, I summoned Silverwing, and I have a Caius. I do not want to crash because he still has Pyramid Turtle. But I know if I do Pyramid Turtle, he's gonna special summon something, most likely Goblin Zombie. Um, but I'm like, you know what, whatever. I could get rid of that with like, so right there he wasn't gonna search, and then he had to read the card to see exactly what to search. Again, I don't mind. I kind of played Digimon a little bit, and the people that helped me out in Digimon were like, hey, do this, don't do that, blah, 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 giving me tips, and it was really cool, you know. So I summoned Caius, removed Dark Arm, and he took 1,000 damage. He's at 600, if I'm not mistaken, and I'm at 2,400. He does have Goblet Zombie. Uh, I have no cards in hand, just a Caius and the face on card. My fiance called me at that time. I know he was gonna think of a play, so I was like, "Hey, just think of a play. Let me catch this call real quick." It was like a 2 minute call. He was chill about it. I wasn't sure if it was gonna be an emergency or not, so I was like, "Let me make sure I get it." I got it, easy peasy. He summoned Plague Spreader, special Goyo. So I did bottomless. This gameplay, he was like, "Damn, I don't have anything because I already normal summon. I don't have anything." The only thing I did tell him that he was able to do, I was like, you're able to special summon Plague Spreader, and you'll have at least one monster. But he was like, nah, like it's no use. Like I guess he wanted to save Plague Spreader to be able to synchro, which I get it. That's the point of Plague Spreader. He didn't want to special summon for me to just remove. So game one, I took. This is game two. Game two did take a little bit longer than normal, but just want to say quickly, thank you guys that my previous video, you guys killed it on the comments. I loved it. The views were great, were amazing. The likes were amazing. I got like 100 views in like 7 hours. To me, that's phenomenal. I usually get 100 views in 24 hours. So to me, that was phenomenal. So I would just want to say thank you guys for all the support. It's been a great long journey. Close, very, very, very close, like 5 subscribers away to 900 subscribers. And then the big road of 100 subscribers are are coming. Um, One of my homies is working on making me a shirt so I can like self advertise for myself. Nothing crazy, something simple, whatever. Because I know a lot of people see like my setup and they're like, "Hey, um, you stream or you do YouTube?" And I'm like, "Yeah," but I feel like they don't want to really ask me for much because I'm in the middle of a duel. Um, so I just want to make sure I wear a shirt. So if they do want to check it out, even if they don't subscribe, right? But if they do just only want to check it out, at least they can see it in my shirt and just search it out for themselves, and then they can choose whether to subscribe or not. It's all good. This game was crazy. I was at 100 life points for a very, very long time. You guys would see. But yeah, I just want to say thank you guys. It's been a long journey. It's been an amazing journey. So I just want to say thank you. And the comments were amazing. If I'm not mistaken, I replied to every single comment as much as I could. Even after they reply to my reply, I will reply back. Um, I I just enjoy the comments. I like the comments way better than the likes. That's just me. I know every quote unquote YouTuber is different. But that's just me. Right here, I feel like I had the upper hand. I was like, man, I have Dark Refer and the Psychic Monster. I forgot his name. Can't think of his name right now. But we all know he's great. I'm at 7,300 life points, and he's at 6,000 life points. So I'm feeling good. I'm like, you know what? I'm feeling good. I don't think he can do much right now. I forgot what I put face down. I kind of want to say it's a bluff. I'm not too sure. So again, as you guys can see with my hand expressions, I'm just explaining the cards. I think I'm explaining Dark Griffer. I'm explaining the cards to him, the effects. I don't want him to think they do something else, and for him to like. But he brain controls my Dark Griffer, and I'm like, all right, cool. You take 800. Um, and then he uses Dark Griffer's effect. And I was like, damn, like you're gonna take control of my monster and you his effect on me. Like that's just dirty. That's just wrong. But he threw away a dark, and then he's gonna get plaguey. Why wouldn't you get plague spreader? He's gonna get plague spreader, and then he's gonna try to go for Goyo Guardian. I think Goyo is just fucking broken. They should like. I know they errata him, but they should have made him at least a 2400 beast stick, not 28. 28 is it's a tank, and but he get plague spreader. He uses its effect to special summon. He synchro and he gets Goyo, and I believe I am bluffing. Otherwise I would have activated whatever it is. He swings and he takes my thought ruler, I think. And I'm like, damn, now you have two B sticks? That's fucking crazy. And I'm like, damn, what should I do? What should I do? I set. I'm like, okay, cool, pass. And I just wasn't sure. I did want it to scoop because I was like, I almost have all my life points, right? But he just has a shell of stuff. And he creature swaps. You know what I had face down? A dino. If he would have attacked it with the dino, it would have been game over. It would have just been game over. Um, he does swing, so I take damage. He takes control of it, and I'm letting him know, like, oh, you still get the effect of Pyramid Turtle because you did send it to the graveyard before you took control of it. He's like, oh, okay. I was like, I'm just letting you know, bro. I'm not trying to cheat you. I'm not trying to do none of that. So, but here's the kicker. So he tried to special summon Sangan. I'm like, no, it has to be a zombie. He summons a Goblin Zombie. Which I think Goblin Zombie is fucking broken. Makes the zombie deck really, really good. Because you get a search no matter what, unless it gets removed from play. So I Foolish Burial, and I get my stuff back for Vayu Turbo, just be able to special summon, and I remove because I didn't really have anything, and I attack my Dyna. So we all get destroyed. Everything that was special summon. And he still gets a Goblin Zombies effect because it went to the graveyard. This is why he's good, just like Sangan, but I think he's a little better. Um, well, I guess Sangan's a little better because it doesn't have to be a zombie; it could be anything. But I like Goblin Zombie's ability to mill. That's just me. And a deck profile is coming soon. I had like 2-3 requests of a deck profile, so I will be making an in-depth deck profile, like why I use those cards and the other options you could possibly use. Um, he drew. I mean, he activated the trap card. Honestly, never seen the trap card. Crazy, but it worked. It helped him out. But yeah, I will be making a deck profile and also talk about my side deck, why I use those cards, when do I side deck them in and why, and all that good stuff. So if you guys are looking forward to that video, it will be coming out very, very, very soon. I might be changing my deck around just because I want to create different content, not just Vayu Turbo every single video. I love Vayu Turbo, but I also want to make different videos. Um, Anyways, so I'm at 100 and he's at 52 and he creature swaps and I'm like, no way. No fucking way. Like, I've never seen creature swap on a zombie deck. It works, especially with Goblin Zombie. It does work, but I'm like, what the fuck? So I swing. I knew it was Vayu. I guess he thought it was something stronger or whatever. I'm pretty sure he could have waited on that creature swap, but he didn't. So I tribute his Goblin Zombie for Caius just to get rid of the back row, trying to clear out the field, and I had to remind him about Goblin Zombie's effect. Again, as a Yu-Gi-Oh community or Edison community, we should definitely help the players out. Let's make them feel, let's not make them feel dumb or discouraged for them not to play. Let's definitely let them know. Um, I think the Yu-Gi-Oh community is a really great community, and we should continue it. I get it. We're all trying to win, but we should, help each other out. So I special summon Silverwing, and right now I'm feeling good. Right, I'm like, all right, cool. I'm at 100 life points, but I think I'm good. He has two back rows, kind of scary. I'm not gonna lie. So I swing and I remove, and he takes 1,000. I forgot what monster it was, and I swing, and he books a moons. So I'm like, all right, cool. Um, I wasn't expecting a bottomless, but I did wanted to get rid of his back row because I didn't want it to be Pyramid or Goblin Zombie or anything like that, or even a tomato. You never know. He might have thrown in a tomato, and it would have helped him out a lot. So I swing. It was a Pyramid turn, and I'm like, fuck, man. I can never go for his life points because he's just searching and searching and searching. Great zombie deck. I believe zombies are amazing. Just my personal intake. That's why I used to run zombie divas, because you just swarm like crazy and you can OTK your opponent if you have the right pieces of Exodia. Nah, I'm just playing. But if you have the right pieces, you can OTK it 100%. Um, I swung his face down because I was like, I don't want him to search, but it was like Kaiju guy or whatever his name is, and it returned Silverwing, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, why? Like, why would you do that? So I'm bluffing right now, but he ends up taking the dub, but I win the dice roll. So GG boys, peace.